Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Arizona.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
first down, Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll give this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The gun, Murray buying time to his, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Raiders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Bears 7, Cardinals 6.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run. This is Cohen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on
tail because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Bears 14, Cardinals 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
3rd and
12. Murray now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Edmonds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 9.
They run it here with Edmonds. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Tackle me.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
The 31-yard line.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And goal to go.
Now Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. That's complete right side to Kmet. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach. Not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They're trying to run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Murray again on the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Score Cardinals 28, Bears 27.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
It's the score, Cardinals 35, Bears 27. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Throwing deep for Murray. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 79 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
The Bears.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Murray to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
A gain of 43.
A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
3rd down. 3rd and
back to throw. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. This is Cohen. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and